What's up, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be showing you the my number one favorite pre or post workout snack slash meal. I am a natural bodybuilder. I've tried a bunch of different things, and this is my number one favorite. So I thought, what better way to share it with you than to just show you. But before we get into all that, let's start off with a joke. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Here's a Despicable Me joke just for you. Why did the Minions give Gru banana peels for his birthday? He needed some new slippers. For more Despicable Me
Alexa,
jokes,
she could do better than that. That was terrible. Alexa, tell me a joke.
what's the tastiest part of a squirrel's house?
What?
The walnuts.
Oh, thank you. That was much better. Walnuts. Donuts. Anyways, all right. So, without further ado, this is what. Let me zoom out a little bit for you guys. All right. So what you need for this, is a whole slash half banana. It's up to you. Sometimes I use a whole. Sometimes I use a half. You need vanilla extract. You need maybe I should tell you what this is. Sorry, guys. We're going to be making protein pancake peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I say sandwiches, but basically it's one big sandwich. But anyways, sorry about that. I should have told you from the get-go. But these are the things you're going to need. I was at here. This is the pancake slash waffle mix that I use. It's the healthiest slash tastiest one that I have found. I like this one a lot. So, you can see there's not very many ingredients. You can check it out online. But, yeah. And then the coconut oil is not to be added into the mix. It's just for something else. But we're also going to need protein powder. I don't love protein powder. I just love eating in general. That's the way I've got the best results when it came to bodybuilding and fitness. But this one was on sale at Whole Foods, so I bought this one. And surprisingly, mixed in with everything, it actually tastes really good. So it's like the vanilla, KOS, whatever. So basically the gist of what we're going to do now, I know most of you traditionally like to take your little flappy jacker and you floppy your pancakes and sit there like you're a chef. But this way that we're going to do it is way better. I don't know why. I've been doing that for years, but we're done using this. I haven't used it in a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix about 3/4 cup to a cup of, and now this is enough for me. Now you might use these specific measurements, and you might say it's too much or have to share, whatever. What we're about to do, the measurements, is enough for only one meal for me. This might be enough for 2 meals for you guys. I don't know, or you could share it. So I usually do about 3/4 of a cup to a cup of the pancake mix. I usually do, and that's what's in there now. I usually do about a heaping scoop or a scoop and a half of the protein powder. And then I actually did a full cup of the pancake mix, but it's probably better to do 3/4 cup. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the whole banana in. Let's see here. Let's get this. Hold on, guys. Plop. All right. One more plopperooski. Plop. I know you guys are thinking like, bro, just get an iPhone holder. Stop holding it in your hand. Just put it on the, whatever. I haven't done it yet. But anyway, sorry, guys. All right. So basically what you're going to do is I use water. And let me just tell you the gist of what we're going to do. We're going to put everything in here, including the vanilla extract. So we got our protein powder, we got our pancake mix, we got our vanilla extract, we got our banana, and then we're going to use water. So the key to this is consistency. I don't like it super thin like a crepe. I don't like it super thick. I like it medium. And just remember, because there's a way to make this where it's not good. And if you overcook it, it's weird. You would think, oh, if you overcook it, it's not that big of a deal. If you overcook this, it tastes dry. It doesn't taste as good. So you got to kind of pay attention to the details. But I like to make it, like I said, medium thickness. And the thicker you make it, the longer you have to cook it. Thinner, obviously, the less. And remember, like I said, don't overcook it. It's not going to taste as good. It's going to be dry. So basically, once we got everything in here, we're going to put the water in. I'm not going to do that right this second, but you're going to put enough. I don't measure the water. I do everything by eye. But you're going to put enough water in to where you like it. If you like it super thin, if you like it super thick, like I said, I like mine thick. I don't like when it's all mixed in with the water. I don't like to pick it up and it's dripping like water. I like it a little thickness. So when everything is mixed in here, we're going to take the coconut oil. We're going to oil up the pan all around the edges and the sides, because I've done this before without doing that, and it was a nightmare getting it off. So if you put it all over here, and it makes it a lot easier when it's done. So when you're done with that, what you're going to do, you're going to take the mix. You're going to dump it all in here, and it's going to spread out. You don't have to like move it and tip it if you want. I never do that. If you want, great. So once you got all the mix in here, it's going to cover the whole pan. It's going to be like one big pancake, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the pancake. We're going to go over to the, you could use an oven, but I use like a toaster oven. It's just easier and more manageable. And you're going to put it in the toaster oven or the oven. Like I said, I don't really use a big oven. So a big oven is more powerful. So just be careful, be cognizant of that. I put it on 350 and I usually do it for 10 minutes. So, and what you'll do is you'll see when it's cooking, the pancake will look wet and then it'll dry out a little bit when it's cooking. And then you'll see little cracks in the pancake when it's pretty much done cooking. And when you start to see little cracks in the pancake, then you'll know that it's done. But anyways, so that's pretty much what you do. When it's done, you take it out. I leave the light on so I can really pay attention to it. For the first 5 or 6 minutes, I leave it alone. But when it gets almost time to where it's done, I'll look at it. Because like I said, I've done this a million times. And every time that I've overcooked it, it's not been nearly as good. So I really try and pay attention to it. I don't wait till it gets golden brown. I just wait till I see little cracks in the pancake. And that's how I know it's done. If you guys like stuff well done, okay, that's fine. I don't. But once you take it out, I didn't get the other stuff. Once you take it out, this is the peanut butter that I use from Kirkland, and then this is the jelly that I use, which is very healthy. Crofters Organic, it's a really healthy one. So once you take it out, I usually put it on a pan like this, spread it out, and then I'll put a big layer of peanut butter on the pancake, and then I'll put a pretty good layer of the jelly on it. And then what I do is I cut it in half, fold it, and you have a pancake peanut butter and jelly sandwich or sandwiches. And if you cook it right, it should be like eating a cakey, fluffy peanut butter and jelly sandwich that is to die for, the best one you ever had. If it doesn't come out as good, you probably didn't cook it. You probably cooked it too long or something like that. But it should, with this mix of everything that I just showed you, it's phenomenal. But anyway, sorry I didn't get into the details of mixing it, matching it, whatever. Actually, if you give me a second, what we'll do is I'm going to put my phone down and we'll mix it and I'll get it ready for the oven and then we'll continue this. So see you in a second. All right, guys, we're back. I mixed it all together. I got it just how I wanted, the consistency. So let me try and show you this consistency. So it's kind of like, you'll see when it falls, it's a little clumpy. It shouldn't be too watery. It shouldn't be super thick. unless you really want to do it that way. But I prefer this way where you got it and it's a little clumpy and a little thick. So pretty much what you're gonna do, oh, I didn't wipe the, hold on. All right, finally we got our pan greased up. We're gonna pour all of our mix in here. All right, and you can kind of spread it out as you go if you want. And just keep going till it's all out. And it's gonna be like one big pancake. Like I said, the only way I could think of you wanting to do it with the spatula where you're flipping the pancakes is if you have like kids or something and you want to do it for fun. But this is so much easier. All right, do we have it all out? I don't know how for years I was doing it the other way. It's so much easier. I mean, it took me some time to kind of think like I said, there was no recipe. I just kept trying this until I got it right. You know, what degree, how long to keep it in. And now that I got it right, you know, I share it with you guys. So, all right, is that it? Oh, we got a little bit left. Hold on one second. Let's get the last little bit out. All right. All right, we got the last little bit out. Let's take this. So we're gonna put it into the oven, our conventional oven. And we're gonna put it for 350. And we're gonna put it for 10 minutos. And when it's done or gets so close to be getting done, we'll come back and I'll show you. All right, guys, we're about 5 minutes in. We set it for 10 minutes. We're halfway through. As you can see, it's still kind of glossy. And by glossy, I mean it kind of looks like an ice skating ring. It's really wet and glossy 5 minutes through. Now is when I kind of pay attention to it, and it's going to dry out and it's not going to be as wet and glossy. And after it dries out, then little cracks will start to kind of form inside the pancake. And as soon as you see some of those cracks, that's when you take it out. Like I said, this is my personal preference, and every time I've done it this way, it's come out like the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. And like I said, the best way I can describe it is like a fluffy vanilla cake with peanut butter and jelly. Like, so it's just amazing. So like a fluffy cake, peanut butter and jelly sandwich kind of thing. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. But if you really prefer it well done or whatever, you know, you do what you want. But this is the way that I think is the best. So we got a couple minutes and then we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. We'll take it out of the oven and then we'll put it together. All right, guys, we just took it out of the oven. As you can see, there's some cracks in it. So that's what I was talking about. You see the cracks like that, almost like veins. And basically what we're gonna do, we're going to take this and we're gonna flip it onto our plate. And then we're gonna add the peanut butter and jelly, and it's gonna be amazing. So let me flip this real quick. Actually, stay right there. 1, 2, 3, flip. And careful when it's coming off. And ta-da! Basically, if you don't put and it comes out like this. I know you probably think it's a little raw, but it's definitely not raw. It's amazing. So basically, if you don't, I know I emphasize using the coconut oil. If you don't use the coconut oil and you don't use enough of it, I mean, you don't have to use a lot of it, and you don't hit every crevice of the tinfoil, I promise you when you go to flip it over, it's gonna like tear apart. It did a little bit here, but it always does a little bit, but that's a crucial step, all right? All right, let's put the peanut butter jelly on. All right, we got our peanut butter layer on. I'm pretty generous with the peanut butter. I cover literally every inch of it. So as you can see, it's a decent amount of peanut butter. And this I mean, you can see, let's put like my phone. So as you can see, like this pancake is pretty big. My hand is like, so it's, oops. So it's a pretty big pancake. Let's put the jelly on now. Okay, we got our jelly on now. So we got our peanut butter and jelly. The peanut butter, like I said, I put a generous amount. The jelly, I just put enough to where it's going to cover the whole thing. I like every bite that I take to have an equal amount of everything. So so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to make it into a sandwich. So let me put you guys down for a second. And so what we're going to do, I usually it's easier to fold if you kind of put a slit right down the middle. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up one half and we're just going to fold it to the other half. So now we got one big kind of sandwich. And then what I like to do is I like to kind of like cut it in half because it's too big to pick up the other way. And then the finished result is the fluffiest, cakiest peanut butter and jelly you've ever had. Now, I'm telling you right now, it may not look like much. It may not look like much, the presentation, everything, but I'm telling you, this is the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. Like I said, it's like eating 2 pieces of cake with peanut butter and jelly on the inside, and it's phenomenal. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please try this and recommend this to all people that are into fitness or weightlifting or bodybuilding or whatever, because it's healthy and it's good. And yeah, enjoy, guys.